I just fucking spammed a bunch of buttons on my keyboard on accident. Hopefully that didn't fuck anything up. Thanks for taking out Chuck Norris. Anytime. I didn't realize that's what we were doing, but apparently we're responsible for the COVID-19 pandemic and now the death of Chuck Norris. So, yeah, RIP. Whatever that means to you. Anywho, I left all the results up on the screen, but for the sake of revelation, I'll get rid of those. Yesterday I had done, I also fucked this up. It's been a long day. So yeah, yesterday I had already done my morning workout, which was fine. And I rode late, so I did get my evening workout in, so I get my check mark for that, so that's cool. Weighed in this morning at like 7:15. We had to be at Topgolf at 9. And I needed to row. I needed to work out in the morning, or else I knew I wasn't going to get in my morning workout. And I wanted to do that and Topgolf, because Topgolf is, when Robin and I go, it's just the two of us. We're just fucking going up, taking huge cuts, and just like playing all the different games. So it is a workout in and of itself, but I really wanted to make sure I got my morning workout in. But my weigh-in was like 2 hours early, and I hadn't shit yet. And so I still wound up coming in low. I came in under by 0.2, which is good. And I think it would have been substantially higher had I gotten to like that 8:30 to 9 a.m. morning routine of dropping deuce. And yeah, so went down. Here's the reveal. So, damn it, I keep fucking things up. 9.9 for the month and 70.8 since I started. So pretty big numbers, pretty happy with that. We are behind on the pace, but I'll get to that. Did not give myself my check mark for this morning's workout, but like I mentioned, I did do that. And I just got done lifting, which I started at 7:45, finished up around 9. So I get my evening check mark. So I get all greens across the board. And I worked in, fuck, I'm tired, Topgolf for 2 hours. So that was cool. And then me and Robin drove out to LA, and we went to a boba place that was doing a Godzilla pop-up. My keyboard keeps changing my volume, even though I'm not touching it. I really need to get a new keyboard. But the Godzilla pop-up was super cool. They had like a timeline painted on the wall of like every Godzilla movie with like the one sheet, the year it came out, and like a blurb about like who directed it, what it was about, like what was the progression in the storyline. We got like a cup that was like Godzilla themed, which was pretty cool. And then upstairs they had like a gachapon and a crane game that was Godzilla themed that you could buy tokens for. So obviously just feeding on our nostalgia for Godzilla. Even though we're not like huge Godzilla people, we're still fans of it. And our desire to do nerdy shit. And then after that we went to a place called Killer Noodle, which I've been dying to try for like 6 or 7 years. It's been in LA, and they have this spice challenge, and it goes all the way up to 7. 3 is like standard, and it's very hot. And I found that out today because I went with a 3, and I got the dry noodle, which is still like creamy, and Robin got the ramen side, and she did a 2, and hers is spicier than mine. So the ramen, the broth, which was shockingly spicier than the other one, but mine had like a peanut sauce in it too, so that definitely nullified some of the Szechuan peppers and all that fun stuff. But it was delicious. Drove home, worked out. Here I am. Let's take a look at the progression. And then I still got to figure out calories for the meal we had, because I knew I was going to have a cheat meal today, but I wanted to try and count it as best I could. So we're at 287.8 as what we're trending for the 31st weigh-in. The goal is 287.6, so just slightly above if we're trying to do half a pound a day, which puts us like still pretty good for the month. So I'm not too worried about that. I think tomorrow, even though I had a cheat meal today, I might weigh in lower than 293.2, which is what we're at right now. We started at 364, so still doing great. Just to recap meals, 220 before we went to Topgolf, 400 at Topgolf, which was like 3 little mini corn dogs and a couple of chips with some dip on it. 70 for a Starbucks, 400 more. Don't remember what the fuck that was for. For the life of me, I couldn't tell you. Oh, that was my smoothie. I had a strawberry and banana smoothie. It said like 250 to 400 depending on what you get in it, and I was just like, I'm just gonna go with 400. 325 for my protein shake I had just now after working out. So let's check out Killer Noodle and see if they have nutritional facts for their food. We do not take reservations. First come, first serve. I literally, when we were driving there, I was like, I should have done a reservation. Now I know that would have been a waste of time. Their menu looks cool. This is what I had. I had the Tokyo, but I had without soup. So this is what mine looked like, and this is what Robin's looked like. And they were both delicious. No nutrition facts, though. Unless that's you. That is not. All right, let's just try nutrition, facts, killer, noodle. Bro, you see this pop-up down here of my fucking volume moving wildly? It's my keyboard. I have like a little thing on my keyboard that you can twist and it changes the volume. And it never goes up and down correctly. It's always fucked up. But now it's just starting to do it randomly on its own. It's so annoying. Facts, killer noodle. What's the name of it? Back up. Sujita. It's not going to have anything, but I'm hoping there's someone out there who has asked the same question that exists somewhere out there. Ugh, thanks. Thanks for the help. Let's just call it 1,000. Between that, I had some gyoza. I had some karage. That was 100, not 1,000. What a dipshit. All right, there we go. So definitely went over today, but I don't think it's going to be too big of a deal, especially with all the working out I did. And it's hot as fuck, man. It was like 100 degrees outside all day. So when I worked out in the garage just now, I swear the garage was like 95 degrees. So I was sweating fucking balls. I just upgraded to Windows 11, so it's just constantly asking me questions like, do you like me? It's like, yeah, you needy bitch. Can you just leave me be? All right, Averon does show my workout for the morning. Actually, that does not look right. I wonder where the hell my morning workout is, because it didn't show up on my thing in there, and it looks like it's not showing up here as well. What about time? Yeah, so something happened where my morning workout did not count. Because it's showing only 33 minutes. No, that is right. I only did 24 minutes. That's why. Because I was running out of time and I had to get off the thing so I could shower in time to leave. So that makes sense. All right. I'm going to go ahead and Wordle. Let's check and see if today is Clout Day. If you have Wordle, don't tell me. If you haven't Wordle, don't look. It is not Clout Day one day. That is super helpful, though. I really, really wanted this to be something that ends in iOS, but it's definitely not going to be that. I'm going to try and put the S at the front, which poses the challenge of how is this going to end? And for whatever reason, my fucking mind is drawing a blank. What about... Usually this when Robin just walks in, looks at it, and tells me what it is. I don't think the S is first. I think the S is going to be, well, like Casio. I know that's a brand name, but like for some reason I thought like maybe it's based off of an actual word. Trying to put up something where I can play around with that. See if any of those, because I and O not being this third spot means it's either at the front it goes IA or OA. Oasis. It's Oasis. Ask the Gallagher brothers. They'll tell you. All right. Got it in 3. Streak is up to 4. I'm so annoyed that I fucking forgot to do my Wordle like 3 days ago because it was back up to almost 30, I think. And then before I was at like 79. I was doing really well. One day is all it takes. Just like that stupid shitty song says. It might be one look is all it takes. It doesn't fucking matter. Do you know what I mean? I don't know what you mean. I'm sorry. My brain is too tired for the reference. Since you're watching, though, I want to please don't judge me. I want to show you what I made in Claude. Okay, so it's not showing us right now, but so I was playing around with some mocking up of what I wanted our website to have as far as like an inventory for you guys to go to, like for an armory. And I had some stuff written up, and I just imported a bunch of shit, and I was like, hey, how can I display this CSV that I have in a fun way that is going to mimic this? Because I was like, if it can help me with this HTML, it'd be so great. And it literally just asked me a bunch of questions. I told it like, this is how I want it to look. I gave it my mock-up, and I gave it my CSV, and then I told it to change some shit. And yeah, so you guys are going to have a shop that you can go through. I have a DM mode as well where I can upload stuff to it, so it can just be the page that you guys go to. And I have plans to build out a armor where you can guys go and requisition stuff. So you can see all the things you can requisition by rank, along with the stuff that you guys can buy. And then I think I might have already mentioned this to you. I don't know if I showed this to you. If you're still watching, that is Stefan. But this is like V0.3 and 1.2. And I have a few more recent designs, so the chest actually looks better. This was just for functionality, but these are the loot boxes you guys are going to open. I have a different loot table that I built out. And what was really killing me was I couldn't get it to take one loot table that has all of the spells that exist for 5.5e and assign it to, if you open it, you get a potion or a scroll. And I put scroll of and then bracket level 1. And I was trying to get it to fetch level 1 from the other loot table. So when I brought in Claude, it made it so much fucking easier. And I was so relieved. And I was just like, okay, cool. And so now I have this. It's in a different version, and it's password protected because I don't fucking trust guys. I mean, we know Paul. He's just gonna go in there and just fucking constantly open chests until he sees what he likes. So I was like, I'm gonna password protect it. So I'll give them the key. Squad leader can choose who gets to open the loot chest when you guys get back from your first mission. And then based off of how good you guys do, it's how much you guys advance in rank, and then what level of loot box you get. So, or Paul will never go to the site ever. Exactly. Yeah. There's no in between. Excuse me. So I've been having a lot of fun building stuff out, and honestly, a lot of this shit I've been building out for like the last 4 months or so, because I was like, I want to run a game and I know what I want to do, but like I have to get my group. I'm very happy with the group, the main group, being the guys who are running through this, because it could be really fun. So happy and excited for Sunday. But yeah, it's 9:12. We have making a site like this is tedious as fuck. I can see using Claude. Yeah, and like I actually asked it because I felt so guilty yesterday because of how easy this made it. I asked it like, these are fantastic ideas. We'll build more tomorrow. Can you tell me what the drawbacks are using a tool like Claude? I hear a lot of data centers poisoning water supplies and environmental impacts. What are those, and how can we mitigate them? And it basically like came out and told me like, yeah, those things are real. AI kind of sucks. Data centers, depending on which ones you're talking about, are different, but there's one point where it says like, if someone tells you that it isn't harmful, like they're lying to you. I was like, Claude is more honest about AI than people selling Claude. So just remember, every time you use AI, you're letting it think for you, and you won't use that muscle. If you're not a programmer, no big deal. Yeah, for me, it's like letting me move past the limitations that I keep running into because I haven't used HTML in like 15 years, where it's like getting me the interface and then I can start building on shit. And so it's been super helpful, and I'm really going to try, and the next piece is redoing the website, because it's just a template that I've had for like 10 years of just redoing the website, and have it be more aligned to our theme. Did you see Claude telling Bernie Sanders all this? I did not. I'm going to look at that as soon as I log off, though. And CSET Scrub eligibility automation. We're having a hackathon on Tuesday, and I already picked my project and basically finished it, where it's like, I have objective data points for you to review tickets to see whether or not an agent did what we're telling them to do. And I have a QA department that has people who don't do anything and have like 3-week turnarounds on things that we can do in like 24 hours. And I was like, if I can just build a tool to just do this, like they can go back to doing other things. Realistically, I don't know what the fuck they do and why it takes so long, but that's going to be my hackathon project, is automating this, and I don't feel bad about it one goddamn bit. Also, the D&D Beyond NPC generator tool, like, because D&D Beyond is such a pain in the ass, I built it out so that it can just churn out the code that you can just copy and paste into the fields based off of whatever I'm building out, and man, does it work so much better. And this I kind of abandoned, like an NPC character tracker that looks like OneNote, because my diary, or my my notes for our D&D game were just so all over the place. So I was hoping like I could just click through one thing, but as I was building it, I was like, yeah, this is basically just looking like OneNote. I could just use OneNote. Interactive Stargate portal. Yeah, I made it so that it's like, I was just doing this for funsies to see if I could get it to spin, and it fucking looks terrible. So there's still so many limitations, like animation and shit like that. Shop owner management game. Yeah, I'm building out a game within what the fuck is it called? Unity. And it's helped me understand. It's like a tutorial, but like an actual in-depth tutorial where we're like going through. I'm giving it screenshots of like why my character isn't moving, what am I doing wrong, and it's been super helpful. And that's the loot box interface one right there. And this is the one they just like tell you like, oh, like ask us stuff. And I was like, oh, cool, like thanks for that. Anywho, I'm gonna go. Bernie Sanders literally interviewed Claude, and it's like, yeah, what we're doing is bad. It will tell you that. It literally tells you like more needs to be done to limit the environmental impact and to have renewable energy data centers that aren't churning out poisoned water. And I asked it at one point, like further back, like, do you guys use drinking water? Do you use potable water? Like, what happens? And it said basically like, whatever we're allowed to by the local government is what we use. And I was just like, that's a really bad answer, man. Like, there needs to be something that prevents you from using actual finite resources that aren't recycled. I've been thinking about the feasibility of buying farmland in Indiana and starting a solar power company. Man, all I know from my time working with Solar City slash Tesla is the Public Utility Commission of whatever state you were within, which is usually like 3 people that are appointed by the governor and not even elected officials, have all the power in what you are and are not allowed to do. And they leverage whatever bullshit agenda they have through the utilities. And like Nevada, it's fucking Nevada. It's a desert. The most abundant resource is sunlight. And they said you can only offset 85% of your bill. First, it was only 3% of the state can have rooftop solar or lawn solar or any sort of solar project because of the stress putting energy back into the grid puts on the grid, which then they ran a study to prove it, and the study proved that they were full of shit. So then they disavowed their own study, and eventually the governor changed. He put in new people, and the new people, because they used to work for Nevada Energy, said, okay, it's true. It doesn't hurt the grid. It actually helps the grid reduce stress during like high pull situations. But we're only going to let you offset 85% of your bill so that Nevada Energy doesn't go away because they're still the ones that are maintaining the grid. So, and like your fucking tax money goes to grid maintenance anyways. It's such a joke. Can we grab Steve Georgian by the balls and make him hook our plant up? I mean, he probably would, just to stick it to the man, unless he's like become the man, like that old Ben Folds song. How does it feel to be the man? But all right, my wife's laying down and waiting for me now, so we have a 5K in the morning. By we, I mean she, because my foot's fucked up and they haven't cleared me yet. So I'll be rooting her on, and then I don't know what we're doing after that. But anywho, good talking to you, bro. I will see you on Sunday. I'll be back to check in tomorrow on weigh-in update stuff. So either way, bye-bye.